Before the creation of humanity, the Greek gods defeated a race of giants known as the Titans. Most Titans were destroyed or driven to Tartarus, an eternal hell. However, the Titan Prometheus, whose name means foresight, persuaded his brother Prometheus to fight alongside him on the side of the gods. Zeus thanked the brothers by entrusting them with the task of creating all living things. Prometheus was to distribute the gods' gifts to the creatures. He gave some the ability to fly, while others gained the ability to move through water or race through grass. He gave the beasts shiny scales, soft fur, and sharp claws. Meanwhile, Prometheus created the first humans from mud. He created them in the image of the gods, but Zeus decreed that they should remain mortal and worship the inhabitants of Mount Olympus from below. Zeus saw humans as subservient creatures, vulnerable to the elements, and reliant on the gods for protection. However, Prometheus saw his crude creations serving a greater purpose. So when Zeus asked him to decide how sacrifices would be made, the cunning Prometheus devised a scheme that would give humans an advantage. He killed a bull and cut it into 2 pieces to present to Zeus. On one side, he concealed the succulent flesh and skin beneath the unappealing belly of the animal. On the other, he concealed the bones beneath a thick layer of fat. When Zeus chose the seemingly best portion for himself, he was enraged by Prometheus's deception. Fuming, Zeus forbade the use of fire on Earth, whether to cook meat or for any other reason. But Prometheus refused to let his creations be denied this resource. So he scaled Mount Olympus to steal fire from Hephaestus's and Athena's workshop. He hid the flames in a hollow fennel stalk and safely delivered it to the people. This gave them the ability to manipulate nature for their gain and eventually dominate the natural world. Humans could use fire to provide food and warmth for themselves, as well as to forge weapons and wage war. Prometheus's flames fueled civilization's rapid growth. When Zeus looked down on the scene, he realized what had happened. Prometheus had once again hurt his pride and undermined his authority. Zeus was furious and imposed a brutal punishment. Prometheus was to be chained to a cliff for eternity. Every day a vulture would come and tear out his liver, and every night his liver would grow back, only to be attacked again the next morning. Despite being in constant agony, Prometheus never expressed regret for his act of rebellion. His tenacity in the face of oppression made him a popular figure in mythology. He was also admired for his mischievous and inquisitive spirit, as well as the knowledge, progress, and power he imparted to humanity. He is also a recurring character in art and literature. Percy Bysshe Shelley's lyrical drama, Prometheus Unbound, depicts Prometheus as a romantic hero who escapes and continues to spread empathy and knowledge. Of the main character, Shelley wrote, "Prometheus is the type of the highest perfection of moral and intellectual nature, impelled by the purest and the truest motives to the best and noblest ends." His wife Mary saw Prometheus as a more cautionary figure and titled her novel Frankenstein, The Modern Prometheus. This demonstrates the harm caused by disrupting the natural order and is still relevant to today's ethical concerns about science and technology. Prometheus, whether hero, rebel, or trickster, remains a symbol of our ability to harness the powers of nature. He ultimately reminds us of the power of individual acts to ignite the world.